if you want to spend the least amount of money that you possibly can on a pair of wireless ANC earbuds, but you still want to get a good pair, well, here we have the Tozo Crystal Pods. Now these can be had for as little as $20, plus they've got ANC, they've got 10mm drivers, they've got 7 hours of battery life on a single charge. Lots of pros going for it, but are they actually any good? Let's check them out. The first thing you'll notice when you look at these are the see-through case, which I think looks pretty cool in a sea of what is otherwise black generic headphone cases. As cool as it does look though, I would say you need to be a little bit careful about getting scratches on the case because it is clear and you're going to notice it. The size of the case is really small, so this is easy going to fit into your pocket. And that compact size goes through to the earbuds themselves as well, because these are really small. Like even the stem on the earbuds themselves, well, they're pretty short. Put them inside your ear and they hardly dangle down here at all. So I think if you've got smaller ears especially, these are going to be great for you. Now whilst this is the black pair that we are looking at here, you can get it in a white as well, and if you want to add a bit of colour, you can get them in blue and pink as well. One thing I do like about the earbuds is their relatively low-key nature, because they're quite small and compact, so you don't really notice when you're wearing them, and they are they are mostly made out of a matte black finish. So a lot of earbuds I've seen recently have been these super glossy black colors, and which I don't really like. I think they look a little bit, well, tacky. So I do like a good matte black pair of earbuds. So that's good. Now these do also come with 3 different ear tips. So the medium one is installed by default, and it comes with a small and a large pair in the little bag here. So you've got a little bit of variety in trying to fit the best fit for you. You don't get as many different ear tip sizes as if you were getting more expensive earbuds, but it's good to at least have some choice despite the cheap price of these. So yeah, I have happily worn these for hours at a time, and I pretty much say that of any earbuds. Like I don't think I've worn a pair of earbuds in a really long time that I haven't found comfortable. Like I might have had to have changed the ear tips every now and again to a slightly different size, but generally earbuds now are pretty comfortable, and they're all pretty light as well. Like they don't sort of drag down on your ears like earbuds used to. Maybe I'm just showing my age. That's quite a possibility. I think they're great little compact earbuds. I mean, there's not really too much to say about them. They're comfortable. These are also certified IPX5 waterproof, so if you're going down the gym and you get sweaty or if you get caught out in the rain, you don't have to worry about these. And that is pretty common across earbuds across the board now, so good to see on these. Again, for the price. You're seeing things and features on these earbuds that used to only be on far more expensive earbuds. Again, at the start I said you can get this for as little as $20. So really to have anything on these earbuds, I think is a bonus. Talking about bonus, there is also a low latency mode on these. They don't really specify what that latency mode is in milliseconds, but it does mean you get slightly better response times if you're using these for mobile gaming. And something is better than nothing. The battery life on these is pretty good. You get up to 7 hours of battery life with a full single charge, and if you include the case, that's a total of 35 hours of playtime. And this even comes with quick charging, where a 10-minute charge is going to give you 2.5 hours of playback. And when you do need to charge them, you can just use the USB-C port in the bottom of the case and using the supplied USB-C cable. And moving on to the sound of these, inside here are a pair of 10mm drivers, so they're a decent enough size, and it does give you pretty much decent enough music. I would say that out of the box it does sound a little bass heavy, so these do benefit from a little bit of EQ tweaking. Luckily, EQ in these is super easy, because inside the Tozo mobile app there are 32 preset EQs that you can swap and change between until you find one that actually you like or prefer. If you don't like those, you can also jump into the custom EQ and tweak it to exactly your sound preference, or you can jump onto their marketplace where there are thousands of EQs that other people have uploaded that you can download and try. And once these are tweaked, so I tend to sort of boost the treble a bit, sort of bring the bass down to give it a little bit of a flatter profile, and then these actually sound pretty good. The bass is still present, there is some treble, it doesn't sound shrill, it doesn't sound muffled. Again, I am considering the price of these when talking about these, because they're not going to sound as good as a far more expensive pair of earbuds. But honestly, for what you're paying for, these sound really good. Moving on to the ANC, so having ANC in a pair of earbuds this cheap, and I realise I probably sound a little bit like a broken record a little bit, but I think it's really important to push home that all of these features you are getting for a super cheap price. And that I think is just really impressive. So the ANC on these, you can turn these on. There's no levels, so you can't choose the level of ANC. It is just on or off. I would recommend leaving it on, because you can turn it off and put it in normal mode, but when you do that, you do lose quite a bit of bass in the sound signature. So I would just say leave it on. There is a transparency mode with these as well, which you can turn on so you can hear outside noise in. But when I tried it, it just sounded really weird. It's really hard to explain, but it made everything sound super artificial. So I wouldn't recommend using that. It does also have a wind reduction mode as well, which also doesn't really work. Like with it turned on, it made no difference to cutting out the sound of the wind going past my ears. So I pretty much ignored all the other modes and just left ANC on. So if you're wondering what these are like to take a call, you are now listening to the mic on the Crystal Pods, so you can hear how your voice is going to sound like in a quiet room. They do also say that there's a wind reduction AI built into these mics to cancel out wind noise when you're talking. So let's give it a go. So there's your wind noise. So now you're listening to what it would sound like if you're going to take a call on these in a windy environment, and whether this is still making my voice clear and well heard. So now there's some simulated coffee shop noise playing in the background, and you might be able to hear it in the background slightly. Now if I switch to the mics on here, you're now hearing how well these mics on these earbuds cancel out that background noise and make sure my voice is still clear and well heard. So what did you think of the mic quality? Let me know in the comments down below. So are there any cons to these, and should you buy them? Well, I can't really say there's any cons to these for the price, because it's got so many features that honestly at this price it has no right to have. These are going to cost you $40 off places like Amazon or Tozo's own website. But at the moment they're down to $30. So now you've got $30 here. On Amazon at the moment as well, they've also got a $10 coupon. So that takes these down to $20. For a pair of earbuds that have got good battery life, ANC and mic, and they sound okay, nice compact package, I really don't think you can go far wrong with these. So I will put purchase links to them in the description down below so that you can go check them out for yourself. If you want to check out some alternatives, I'd actually recommend looking at another pair of Tozo earbuds. So their NC3 earbuds do cost a little bit more than this, but I do think they sound better. So I've reviewed those already, so I'll leave a link up here so that you can go check them out for yourself. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and share it. Consider subscribing. If you're not, then as always, see you in the next one.